static random access memory. It consists of two transistors T1 and T2 and bit lines and a word line. This static random access memory circuit is of various types like here in this diagram it is mentioned with two transistors. Also it can be four transistors, 6 and 8 like 40, 60 and 80 etc.
Hello everyone, I am Santosh Kumar AG. In this video, we will see about 60 SRAM and its design. Static random access memory is a type of RAM that uses flip-flop to store each bit. It has a volatile memory, that is, data is lost when the power is removed. SRAM is faster than dynamic random access memory, but it is less dense and more expensive than DRAM. SRAM is used in embedded systems, personal computers, hard disk, buffers, routers, etc. A typical SRAM cell is made up of 6 MOSFETs, that is 6 transistors. The objectives of 60 SRAM are: 60 SRAM is faster than 40 SRAM. 60 configuration exhibits a significantly higher tolerance against noise margins, area unit lowering. Also, 60 cell style has good stability with minimum voltage and amplification.
Now let's see the circuit diagram.
The 4 transistors in the center form 2 cross-coupled inverts. Due to the feedback structure, a low input value on the first inverter will generate a high value on the second inverter, which amplifies and stores low value on the second inverter and feeds back the low input value on the first inverter and vice versa. The two lines between the inverters are connected to two separate bit lines via two n-channel pass transistors. The gates of those transistors are driven by a word line. During read operation, when the word line is high, both n-channel transistors are on and connect the inverter's inputs and outputs to the two vertical bit lines. The inverters drive the current data value stored onto the left bit line and the inverted data value on the inverted bit line, that is right bit line. This data is then amplified and generates output value of the SRAM cell. To write a new data into the memory, the word line is activated. Depending on the current value stored inside the SRAM cell, there might be a short circuit condition and then the value inside the SRAM is literally overwritten. In this circuit, it is not necessary to have two bit lines. Both the signal and its inverts are typically provided in order to improve the noise margins. Now let's see the design of 60 SRAM. This is the schematic design of 60 SRAM which I have done using DSC-H2 software. To design any circuit in this software, we need to drag and drop these components from symbol libraries and connect it using a line. Then we need to save it with the .sch extension. Now let's run this simulation. We need to change the state of word line and 2 bit lines by clicking on these 3 buttons. Now let's see the change in the timing diagram. This is the change which we have got. Now let's change the state again and see the timing diagram. This is how it looks. This is about the timing diagram. After this, we need to make a Verilog file. Just click on file and click make Verilog file and give OK. Since we have already made a Verilog file, click compile and give compile Verilog file and select the necessary file. Here the file name is example. Now we need to select the routing strategy as metal 12345. Scroll down and give compile. Once it ends, give back to editor. This is how it looks. Now we need to assign pulse to all the input values. Double click on the input value, go to the pulse option and give assign. Similarly, we need to do it for all the input values. It takes some time. Once done with assigning, Save this without any extension and give the run button.
This is the voltage versus time graph of 60 SRAM.
To view it in 3 dimension, click on this 3D icon and in the right side scroll down and give end of process. This might take some time. This is the process view in 3 dimension of 60 SRAM cell. We can view this even by step by clicking on these options. Thank you.